India's Viksit Bharat strategy is built on a specific economic foundation, the productivity of its 24.6 crore youth demographic. The plan to become a developed nation by 2047 assumes this massive population can be successfully converted into high-quality human capital. This ambition is funneled through brutal meritocratic gateways. In the medical sector, the NEET exam forces 2.27 million yearly aspirants to compete for a fraction of that number in available seats. It is the world's most extreme educational bottleneck. Navigating this competition requires a massive human investment. Students commit to years of 12-hour study days, while middle-class families often exhaust their entire life savings to pay for private coaching institutes. The stability of this entire developmental model depends on a single psychological contract. The youth must believe that these tests are a fair and accurate measure of their effort. On May 3, 2026, a guess paper began circulating in WhatsApp groups across Sikar, Rajasthan, shortly before the NEET exam was set to begin. Forensic analysis later confirmed the scale of the breach. Up to 140 questions in the circulating WhatsApp documents matched the real examination paper perfectly, specifically in the critical chemistry and biology sections. The subsequent cancellation of the exam triggered nationwide protests, as seen in these demonstrations at Shastri Bhavan. The resulting sense of hopelessness led to a wave of reported student suicides across multiple states. The leaked questions effectively dismantled the national consensus on medical admissions, turning a localized cheating incident into a collective trauma for millions of families. The Central Bureau of Investigation identified a highly organized, multi-state corporate syndicate operating deep within the education infrastructure. This network established nodes in Rajasthan, specifically Jaipur and Sikar, before connecting to Maharashtra through Pune, Latur, and Nashik. Wealthy coaching center owners served as the primary coordinators for the distribution. The syndicate operated on a high-margin financial model. Brokers and doctors reportedly paid between 2 and 10 lakh rupees to secure leaked papers for specific students. Because the NTA relied on a centralized, paper-based distribution chain, the system was uniquely vulnerable to corruption by insiders with access to physical materials. Investigators traced a critical failure to Pune headmistress Manisha Havildar. As an NTA-appointed subject expert, she occupied a trusted position at the center of the security chain. Havildar's methodology was direct. She recalled the physics questions from memory and used a school computer to print the unauthorized materials for circulation. She shared these questions with a physics teacher, saved in her phone under the name God, who then passed the material to the paying coaching barons. During a CBI raid, agents recovered physical and digital evidence of the leak, including these charred remains of handwritten notes Havildar attempted to burn alongside her NTA credentials. In a high-stakes environment, the combination of human oversight and analog distribution creates a statistically inevitable path for a breach of trust. The 2047 economic strategy depends on the quality of India's human capital, talents that must be selected through these high-stakes gateways. By corrupting that selection process, exam syndicates threaten the long-term productivity of the nation's workforce, prompting a pivot toward absolute zero-tolerance policies. The government's primary legal tool is the Public Examinations Prevention of Unfair Means Bill 2024. This law introduces aggressive criminal penalties for organized syndicates, including mandatory imprisonment of 5 to 10 years and a minimum fine of 1 crore rupees. Under these provisions, complicit coaching institutions and service providers face permanent blacklisting and immediate forfeiture of their property. The state is attempting to use overwhelming punitive force to counter the massive financial incentives that drive the exam mafia. By 2027, the Ministry of Education plans to eliminate the physical paper trail entirely. The NEET will move to a fully computer-based testing format. This transition will be supported by AI-driven natural language processing. These tools are designed to monitor content patterns, track digital footprints, and predict future leaks before the questions reach a student's device. Technical barriers and harsher laws can secure the mechanics of the exam, but they do not automatically repair the damage done to the millions of students who sat for the 2026 test. To achieve the Viksit-Bharat 2047 objectives, the state must now prove to a disillusioned generation that the value of their hard work exceeds the power of dark money.